Good evening to one and all. Welcome once again to the fifth and the last session of 4 day certification course. The summing up topic of this session is shaping a happier you. We can craft a life to be happy by thwarting negative emotions such as pessimism, resentment, and anger. And we can foster positive emotions such as empathy, serenity, and especially gratitude. To speak on this most important topic, we have in our midst our most renowned anchor of VJIT, Ms. Sujata Macham. Welcome, Sujata ma'am. The session is all yours now and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Thank you all. Hi all. Namaste. Thank you, VJIT management. Thank you, H&S department. Thank you, especially English department, for giving me this platform. And my dearest peppy students, sad that I can't see your cheering faces, but let's move on with all the smiles ahead. Before we go into the recipe of happier cooking, let's watch a small video. Here you go.
Happiness is like a lock. Intelligence is like a key. If you turn the key of intelligence in the opposite direction, it would lock up happiness. If you turn it in the right direction, the doors of happiness open. When you were 5 years of age, you had many moments of joy in 24 hours. Lots of them. Somebody had to make you unhappy. But now, somebody has to make you happy, isn't it? The whole equation is got in reverse somehow. This effort of life, everything of your education, career, business, family, everything is in pursuit of happiness. Everything that humanity has done in this planet is in pursuit of happiness. You're definitely the most comfortable generation ever on this planet, physically. Are you also the most joyful generation? Believe me, hand on my heart, ladies and gentlemen, none of us are free from problems. We are in a world full of rat race and pressures. Students, corporates, married, unmarried, business, dealing with families. We are all subject to our own pressures, our own stress, individual worries and anxieties. Just the flavors are different. You have yours and I have mine, and we all go through them, don't we? What do we do? No one's life is perfect, but we can choose to make it happier than more it is now. Can you ever find a perfect guy? Someone who never fights, who never flirts, who never cheats, who never lies, who always works hard, who brings a big income home, who's very responsible, romantic, loving, affectionate, and who never exists. There is nothing like a perfect job, nothing like a perfect home, or we can't have a perfect life. But, boys and girls, we can definitely have a happier life.
Thank you. Wasn't that a touching video on our journey of happiness? Probably yes. There was a survey recently, and it was conducted that if a genie appears and ask you three wishes, it can be what are the three wishes you would like to wish? And the most common wishes were the three ones: the money, success, and relationships. These were the three wishes most of them aspired for. But only 6% of them chose happiness. Can anyone guarantee that all these three can give us happiness? Maybe not. But if we are happy, probably we can get all the three. You may be wondering, what is this happiness all about? Can we buy it anywhere? Can we borrow it? Or is it available in any school? Where can we do it? Ladies and gentlemen, I will simply say being happy is being light-hearted, joyful. I think happiness is just a journey, not a destination. Don't wait for the destination. Start finding happiness while you are in the journey. A small story reminds me here. There was a king, and he, with his minister, was strolling around his kingdom to look out his welfare of his people. And suddenly he finds a cottage and people around there, a family, very happy, buzzing, full of noise and full of happiness. Then the king, bewildered, he asked his minister, I have so much of wealth, but yet I'm so worried with so much of anxiousness and troubles. But these people are so happy. Then the minister says, wait for 6 months, we'll just give them, I'll see that the change in them. And the minister placed 99 gold coins. Again, I repeat, 99 gold coins just outside their hut and left it. The next day morning, the farmer comes out and sees the 99 coins and is very happy and takes it in and starts counting. And what he found, the coins were 99. And instead of being happy for all these coins, he starts worrying. What about the one coin that is missing? Who's that fool who has placed 99 coins? I want that one more coin. And then he asked his wife to count, his sons to count. Everybody's count is only 99. And everybody's is in confusion. Where is that one coin? And the farmer starts toiling hard to earn that one coin. The next day, he goes out, he starts working more hard and then tries to earn that one coin. And the wife, they start counting the next day, and the next day the coins diminish and they come to 97. The wife had picked up 2 coins and she went out shopping and she bought it. The husband raises his voice and she says, I'm not a nut like you. I will enjoy and spend it. So, like this, the sons borrowed 2 coins. Every day, the coins diminished. And slowly, there were arguments in the house, there were fights in the house. And after 6 months, when the king passed the same house, the happiness was missing, everything evaded. Then he asked the minister, what happened? Then he said, they joined the 99 club. Now, what is this 99? It is that 99% of our happiness is around us, but we miss out that and we chase that 1% happiness. And in that chase, we are losing our journey of 99% of happiness. So, guys, folks, please pay attention to the happiness around you, the smaller things around you. They make a lot of sense. Coming back to my PPT, yeah. If I ask students like you, what makes you happy? Probably you say good grades, excellent job, true love, perfect body, and brands. Now, what is a good grades? Good grades are nothing but numbers. Can numbers really make you happy? Then fine. After the good grades, you have excellent job. Again, you have nice income. You have everything. You feel everything in life is going great. Then again, you aspire for true love. Most of us are not so fortunate enough to get true love. But those of you who are fortunate, please don't take it for granted. Then you aspire for a perfect body. Does that perfect body last long? A healthier body lasts long. A body which is beautiful from inside may last long, but external appearances are a myth. They do not last long. Then coming to brands, we as human beings have a tendency to go for brands. We find they are the style statement of especially the youth. If they're having a certain brand, it's like that's a style icon and all this. But do we really find happiness in this? Now, the recent findings by many of the psychologists have shown that we wonder that we have to create our own happiness. Yes, of course. But there is an interesting finding in a research that 50% of our happiness is because of our genes. That means it is hereditary. And the other 40% is because of our actions and thoughts. And the remaining 10% is the external circumstances which we are facing in our day-to-day life. So guys, your 50% of happiness is coming descendant from your parents, and which is in control in you, the other 40%. 40% of what you think, how you say, how you behave, your attitude, how you treat people, and all your actions and thoughts. Now, these thoughts, we think like it's just a thought, let me think. Mind you, guys, thoughts are giving you your character. They are slowly getting piled up in your subconscious. So when they are piled up in your subconscious, it becomes your character. So have positive thoughts always. Stay away from negative thoughts because slowly they become your character. And the remaining 10%, of course, are because of our external circumstances. So those 40% are in your control, and please have that with you, mind that with you, and then act and thought accordingly. Now, generally, we as humans have some reference points. Now, for example, I in a class, suppose one student have failed. What happens? He feels sad, of course. But then all the 40 of them have failed together, probably. Failure is the same, but happiness is again coming back because our reference points are the other students. Everybody failed, I failed. Everybody is a negative, I'm a negative, no problem. So that is our thought process. Now, TV also is a great reference point to most of us. All of us do watch so much of TV, right? Ideally, we watch TV. We start whatever comes in TV, we start comparing. I do not have this, they have this. When will I buy that? When will I do this? I have to go there. I do not have this. So these are the cribbings we have all the time when we are watching TV. So we compare our social status, we compare our well-being, we compare our lifestyle standards with what is being seen in the TV. We never know that that's slowly creeping in our subconscious mind. It's not that we are just seeing it for entertainment. Those thoughts, those imprints are getting saved in your subconscious. So whatever you see, whatever you hear, please pay attention to it. Have all the positive vibes within you. Coming back to the social media, the most in thing for the youth. Probably it's a boon, also it's a curse. Now let's talk about how it is a boon. It is a boon because all the globe, the whole of the globe, you're just holding it in your hand. One click, you can have everything from a pin to a satellite. Everything is seen, everything is watched, everything is relished, everything is absorbed, everything you can watch it, and everything you can make out of it. You don't have to buy heart anything. You don't have to remember even a single number. You don't have to add anything. Everything is doing. Google has become your latest guru. You call it Google Tali, you call it Google Baba, you call so many names. You call Google Baumardi also. So Google has become your greatest guru. Yeah, in a way, it is a boon. This generation is in the highest stake of technology, but we didn't enjoy all that. But I would say that we had a quality life. I'm not denying anything, but if I ask you a question, like if you don't have Wi-Fi or internet for a day or for 24 hours, or you missed your phone for a day, how do you feel? You get lost. You are like a fish out of water. You are not knowing what to do. And then that is the time when you realize that, oh, there's such a lot of things apart from that gadget, that I have so many things around to do, to act, and to see wonderful things outside. So, guys, social media is a must, but draw a line for your social media. Don't get carried away with that social media, because the more you spend in the social media, your self-esteem is diminishing so much. So you can only go into the social media for information, but not for your personal reasons, or don't get carried away by the likes, the dislikes. If I go anywhere, I'll post this and so many likes, and those likes are never going to give you anything. It's just a momentary, temporary, that's it. You have to search for the permanent happiness, not the temporary things which are going to evade just like air outside. Fine. So please see that it becomes a boon for you. Make use of it to the maximum, but don't get carried away, guys. There is an eminent psychologist named Daniel Gilbert. What did he say? He said, wonderful things are especially wonderful the first time they happen, but their wonderfulness fades with repetition. Now, I gave a title called Awesome Stuff. Now, what is this awesome stuff? Awesome stuff is materials, material things, material possessions. I want a car. I want a two-wheeler. I want the latest gadget. I want the branded shoe. I want this. I want that. So this is a material stuff. So when you buy something called material things, what happens? Maybe you are very happy that you have bought it, but then, guys, mind gets used to material things, and the moment that is gone, again you're craving for something more bigger, something more that you want. Suppose you're given an amount of 10,000 rupees and you spend on your material things. Fine. So what happens? You buy, you enjoy, but the same amount of 10,000, you spend it on an NGO, you go to an orphanage, you travel, especially travel, you go on a journey, you gain experience. Now there is a huge difference between buying material things and investing on experiences. Guys, I hope you have realized the importance of materials and experience. Experiences are necessary, or good memories are necessary for your psychological well-being. Material things give you only temporary things. Now, what do you do for an experience? Why is that experiences and good memories are more likely to go for your psychological well-being? It is because material things are only with you. But when you have that experience, that exalted experience, when you go out, meet people, see the different cultures, see different places, meet the beautiful people around you, you have that experience. You come back, you share it with people, you share it with your family, you share it with your friends. That experience, that happiness doubles. Your self-esteem boosts, your confidence boosts. It is more in giving than receiving. Okay. So, guys, please see that you are going in for experiences and not awesome stuff. Okay. Here, there was a very nice experiment conducted by a great psychologists all over. There was a monkey which was caged. Of course, now experiments on animals are a little more banned and a kind of thing. So it was in a controlled condition. There was one cage where it was a wired monkey was there. It was only a wired kind of a machine was there, which used to just feed the monkey. And there was another cage where it was completely covered with cloth, and which when the touch, it gives comfort. So when the bell rings, the monkey used to go hungry, and then it used to feed on that. Some milk or something was fed, and it used to come back. And then when it needs comfort, it used to go to the cloth one and get that touch and comfort. So this was happening suddenly, and the amount of time it spends for food is only 1 hour. The remaining hours, it was always with that comfortable touching equipment. One day, the scientist introduced a strange thing into the cage, and suddenly the monkey gets scared. Now, where did it run to? Which cage? Did it go to the cage where it was fed, or did it go to the cage where it was getting that sense of comfort? Right, it went to the cage where the cloth was there, and it could sense the comfort. So human beings also need that security. It needs that comfort. Okay, so try to give that experiences, try to give those memories, retain those memories with you, have those memories with you. Take lot many pics, and when you go through the pics, you recollect, wow, what a wonderful experience that was. That enhances your happiness, not the material things. I'm not asking you to totally devoid material things. They are your pride possessions. You can go for it. But then I bet if you have an experience outside your material possessions, you are definitely going to enhance your happiness and your happiness levels boost up. When you're happy, your world is happy. And when your world is happy, confidence, you have more confidence, you can achieve lot many things. The next point I would like you all to focus is gratitude. Now, when we achieve something, when we do something great, we like to be appreciated. We get into a sense of proud moments, pride. Now, what is this pride? We have the sister cousins of pride is envy, jealous, greed, selfish, all these things. I would like to focus only on pride. Now, what is this pride? Pride is nothing but excellence in our self-worth. We feel happy when we achieve something, right? So there are two kinds of pride, that is hubristic pride and authentic pride. And what is this hubristic pride? Hubristic pride is, it is leading you to arrogance. Whereas authentic pride leads you to confidence, a kind of fulfillment. It is self-worth, your opinion on your own excellence. For example, if you really achieved something, I don't want you to get into that egoistic feeling. It is because of me. I have done this. If you get rid of that I feeling, how to do that? How do you get it? Simple technique is gratitude. Be thankful to people who all have supported you. Switch your mind immediately. How did I reach here? What happened to me? Who are the people who gave me all the support, who were there, who were behind me, who were motivating me? I should acknowledge them. I should say thank you to them. They are with me. That makes you humble. That makes you stay grounded. So you cannot get that aura of pride. If you're getting that pride thing, I think you'll get used to it. And then the real essence of achieving something will diminish. So, guys, achieve, motivate yourself, but don't get into the vicious cycle of pride. So if you want, sometimes what happens if you're given difficult tasks, most of us like to be appreciated. Even as teaching fraternity, we see that some students, if they are motivated and appreciated, they do better tasks. That is there. But it leaves, I will leave to the sensibilities of people, that you have to know the difference between pride, ego, envy, jealous, greed, selfishness. So you can have all this, but stay grounded, know your self-worth, know what is deserving for you, but then you have to be humble. This is not my achievement. This is a group achievement. You have to think on those lines. Only then I think you will be, character will come out. Your character, you will have a kind of aura. You'll have a kind of positive vibes around you. The people get attracted to you. Next is mind wandering. Obviously, all of us have an upper tank, that is upper tank, which is having a mind. All of us have that mind. But probably when I'm giving this lecture here, all of our minds are wandering elsewhere. You may be thinking this is a weekend, tomorrow is a Sunday, which movie I need to watch, tomorrow what to eat. This is common. This is normal for any human. That is mind wandering. 46.9% time of the time we wander, our mind wanders. And then almost in all activities, 30% of the time our mind wanders, except when we're sleeping. Except that time, our mind wanders. And wandering mind can never focus. It cannot concentrate. It will not give you that contentment. So what should we do? What is the technique? How to stop this mind wandering? Simple technique is meditation. Now, generally, the Indian tendency is, if our many of our people, if anybody says this, say to us, at least Indians, this is good, that is good, you have to practice this, you have to practice that, we neglect it because it is coming from another Indian. But if it is coming from a white-skinned people or white-skinned guy, a white-skinned overseas man, then wow, it's something different. I think we should try this, right? So, excuse, we feel that, right? So I think we should also consider that the Indians are also capable of many things. Meditation is one such thing. Researchers all over the world have come to a conclusion that meditation is the right technique to mind wandering. Now, what is this meditation? We don't have to become yogis and monks and saints to sit and meditate and penance and ask for boons and all that. Meditation is a simple technique. Guys, I'm telling you, this meditation technique is the thing for all of us who are all in such chaos, in such challenges we have to face in day-to-day life. So how is it possible? How are you going to face the challenges in a harmonious atmosphere? Simple technique is meditation. I'm not asking you to sit in a room, close your rooms, close everything, have a pyramid on top of you, and then sit in a Padmasan portion, this posture, that posture. Nothing. You can meditate wherever you are, traveling 1 minute, sitting 1 minute, driving 1 minute, anywhere. If you really enjoy the benefits of meditation, then I think you will be the preachers of meditation. So some others have told us that meditation is the right technique for mind wandering. Researchers have told us, then I think we'll be ready to follow. But we as Indians, if we are saying it, then I think we have a little of uh, underestimation for our own people and we neglect it. But please practice meditation to lessen your mind wandering and focus on the right things. Social connections. As we know that man is a social being, or let's call man is a social animal. All of us, all the living beings are interdependent. Everybody of us are dependent. We cannot live in isolation. We do not have an isolation cell. No, I am the monarch. I can live alone. I don't need anybody. It's not like that. For everything, we need social acceptance. We need everything to be approved by society, whether it is acceptance, whether it is rejection. We need society, we need family, we need relatives, we need friends. And researchers have shown, surveys have shown, findings have shown that people who develop great relations, who have people around them, they are more healthy from inner side, and they have great ties, they have great bonds with people. They are the most happy beings because they have people around them. Telugulo antar kada ఆ నలుగురు types. So ala, you should have those people around you who are the real people around you, who knows what you are. It's not that you're going to, somebody is going to fake on you. Nowadays you see n number of people, 1,000 Facebook friends. Are they really friends? You post everything, whatever you see in the social media. You see people posing in front of a big monument and they laugh and all that. And when you see all that, you get carried away and you think, wow, I should have been there. I should go there. But then, did anybody think of the struggle to reach that place? Are they really happy? Are you diminishing your own happiness looking at those pictures? No, that is not happiness. Happiness is, it is within you. Search for it. It is not something that you're going to go and it's not a commodity. It is the way of life. Practice it, make it a hobby. You can do it and send that across the people whom you meet. Force them, enforce it, reinforce that people around you. Live in such a way that people learn from you. Looking at you, they understand, wow, what a personality. He's so happy. How can he be so happy all the time? It is simple. It is just simple. Accept whatever is happening in and around you. Don't crave for things, too many things. Aim for the one step which is in front of you, not the whole staircase. Plan for tomorrow, plan for day after tomorrow. Don't have big goals, have small goals. And I think that is the best thing. And have people around you. The social connection is that. People should be there. If you are true success, you have tasted a lot of success, there should be people for you to share. If you're low, if you're depressed, there should be people for you to share physically. I mean, not on Facebook and social media, on Insta handle and FB and Snapchat and Twitter and all these things. They are only for you to just namesake. But the real people should be there around you. Please try to build the real people, identify them. Don't trust blindly all the people who are there with you. Identify those real people and maintain those connections. This is about mindset, fixed mindset, growth mindset. You also have to change your mindset. Fixed mindset always focus on grades, and but growth mindset, they focus on outcomes. What is this outcome? What is the learning I learned? Fixed mindset, okay, I got 90%, fine. But growth mindset, even though I got 90%, what is the outcome? What is the learning I have there? What did I miss out? This is their thought process. That is the difference. They think, fixed mindsets think good performances come naturally. Growth mindsets thinks good performance take hard work. And we all know that there is no shortcut for hard work. But in today's world, in today's rat race, in today's race for being the first, being for recognition, you need to have smart work also. And the smart work, hard work, that's a perfect combination. Please go ahead with the perfect combination of hard work and smart work. Do smart work wherever necessary. Be smart with smart people. Be genuine with hard people. Then fixed mindset guys are always conceal and hide deficiencies. Like nobody should know about my weaknesses. Nobody should know that I have done this mistake or something like that. And growth mindset people, they make most of the deficiencies. They hide their mistakes. Fixed mindset hide their mistakes. Growth mindset capitalize on their mistakes. Fixed mindsets avoid criticism. Growth mindsets welcome criticism. Now, this criticism is a very, very delicate thing. We should know how to handle it. Guys, welcome criticism. Criticism is a must. Critical analysis is a must. As humans, we are all very fancy to get appreciation. We all fall for appreciation. Somebody appreciates us, though we know that it is just a fake praise, but then somewhere that happiness comes around us. But I tell you guys, you always have to welcome critics, constructive criticism. Why are they saying that? Analyze yourself. Where did I go wrong? Compete with yourself. No competition with others, no comparison with others. You compete with yourself. Better your best whenever you're competing with yourself. Because when you compare with others, your growth stagnates. But when you compare with yourself, your growth is always growing. That means you are bettering your best. There is a wonderful technique called WOOP, WOOP. There's something called WOOP technique. W is for make a wish, and O is for outcome, and the next O is for obstacle, and P is for plan. Now, these techniques are coined by experts. W is make a wish. That means if you're having a trouble, if you want to achieve something, you have to make a wish of that. You have to isolate yourself, formulate that in your mind. What is this I want? What is a wish? What is it that I want to do today? I'm not asking you to go for a big wish that I want to become an Ambani and all that. And by the way, Ambani is the richest person yesterday, because Warren Buffett has given a lot sum of his for a charity, and that I think is a genuine step. Fine. I don't want you to go for Herculean task that I want to do that. Simple task that suppose I want to go for a walk tomorrow morning. That is your wish. That is W. Then you think of the outcome. What is the outcome? If I go for a walk, I think I'll be active the whole day. I think it is going to reboost my energy levels and all that. Then next comes the obstacle. O. So after thinking the outcome, you think of what is the obstacle that is stopping me from this outcome? Just formulate. Silence. Think in silence. Close your eyes. Think in silence. This is the outcome. And for this outcome, what is the obstacle that I'm going to face? Right? So when you can figure out that obstacle, then you have to plan. That plan is if then plan. It is called as if then plan. Now, what is this if then plan? If I go for a walk, or if I don't go for a walk, then what? If I have a pizza in front of me, I have to grab a fruit. So this is called if then plan. That is the WOOP technique. It is very simple. It is not a big deal. It takes only 3 minutes, just 3 minutes. If you want a task to be completed, close your eyes, sit, make that wish, make that in your mind, think of it. First, think of the outcomes. What is the benefit? What is the outcome of this task for me? And then think of the obstacles. What are the obstacles that I'm facing? And then think of the plan. Now, please here be careful that don't switch the O's, not the obstacles first, not the obstacles and then the outcome, because only in the outcome you're going to see the obstacles. So don't switch the obstacles. Okay, now moving on to eating. Of course, everybody of us, from the world's richest person to the most poorest person, all of us are thriving whole day long only for food, right? But are we eating right? This is a $1,000,000 question. Are we really eating right? So, of course, I don't have to tell the parents or tell the teachers or tell the students about the processed food, about the fast food, how we are getting accustomed to this fast food, and what are the reasons that we are getting accustomed to this fast food. Why are we getting into this fast food, processed food, canned food, ready-made food, and online food, packed food, all these things? Because of lack of time. Most of them because of lack of time. Maybe, probably we are lazy to cook. Probably everything is available for us, and why not go for that? It is just simple. One click away, the food is at your door delivery. Of course, I'm not talking about the situation right now. Of course, this pandemic has made everybody a great cook. Everybody started trying their own dishes thanks to the YouTube. And I think you must have regained your health, of course. So continue that, guys. Continue, everybody. I hope you have to continue that. So I reinforce the fact that everybody of us must eat right at least twice a day. At least twice a day, eat right. So avoid processed food. I don't have to tell you why you have to avoid processed food. It has a negative impact on mood. It has got internal stress. It increases your aggresses your depression. You become more restlessness. You cannot think properly. You cannot decide properly. These are all the negative impacts of processed food. Coming to organic food, I don't have to tell you anything. The fruits, it boosts your emotional health. You become more patient. You grab all those virtues in you, and then you become more focused. You become more attractive, and your skin also becomes tanned, and it gives you a lot of attraction. Fine. So eating right is most important. But unfortunately, we are all becoming, our lifestyles are becoming nocturnal, and all the eating habits, the sleeping habits, everything have become head over heels. The time we need to sleep, we are awake, and when we have to be awake, we are sleeping. So we have a great lot of switchover has taken place about the life cycle of the day of 24 hours have been different for few people. Of course, people who are continuing the same are the same, but then most of them have turned it head over heels. So guys, come back to the normal lifestyle. Sleep, eat. There's a book called Eat, Move, and Sleep by Tom Hath. Please read that book and you will know why am I stressing so much on all these things. So try to eat right at the right time, at the right place, with the right people. Okay. Now, generally, we what do? We watch hell lot of things. We do not know how we do not know how to eat with family. We rush at places. We sit in front of TV. We have electronic gadget in front of us. We watch horror scene movies. We play a game. We play PUBG. We eat food. We gulp it. We do n number of things. We do not know how to eat right. Right food, okay, but if you're having the right food, how are you eating it? So according to Ayurveda, according to Indian Ayurveda, you have to eat in the right atmosphere. You have to eat your food in the right place, in the right way. Only then the food is really converted into your positive energy inside your body. I think most of them do not believe this, but guys, believe me, this is the truth. So eat right at the right place, in the right atmosphere. Suppose you're eating alone, probably the food is not so tasty. Probably you're not eating so much as you are eating. But then if you're eating with your friends, suppose you're eating eating a chocolate alone may not be so tasty. But then if you're sharing, if you're eating with your friends, if you're eating with your family, probably the taste of that ice cream may be more and more. So try to do that. So eat right and practice eating right. Promote eating right. Next one is moving more. Now, this is very, very important, guys. Moving more. they think that, at least people of my age, I'm not talking about them, but youth, they think we are still young, nothing will happen to us. We can slog around whatever we want, and then we can sleep around, we can lay around. We don't need any exercise. We are fit. Yes, of course, you are fit. At this age, you're definitely fit. But if you are not moving, most of us think that if I walk 1 hour in the morning, or if I do heavy exercises in the morning for 1 hour, probably the whole day I can relax. It is not that. If you do 1 hour exercise in the morning and the whole day you relax, I think you're going to gain all kinds of, you're inviting trouble. What I'm trying to tell you is sitting disease is most underrated. That means it is also a disease. Sitting is just as bad as smoking when it comes to heart disease. So we think that smoking is bad for lungs, bad for heart and all that, but sitting also is bad. Inactivity kills more people worldwide than smoking does. Every hour that you spend idly in front of TV decreases your life expectancy by 22 minutes. Even 20 minutes exercise can charge up at least 12 hours of your day. So, guys, move. I think you cannot sit idly, at least for half an hour, 1 hour. You just have to move across or move your hands and legs. Movement is must necessary for people who, whichever age, whatever age, they have to move. Even at least in bed, they have to move their hands and legs, and they have to do it compulsorily. It's not, as I told you, it's not that 1 hour we are walking full, we are finished, we have worked out in gym so much, fit and all that, and the whole day we'll relax, the whole day we'll be in bed. It's not that. You are going to invite trouble if your thought process is like that. Please see that you have your moment every time you're sitting for every hour. Then the most nicest thing everybody of us enjoy, sleeping better. 95% of us need between 7 to 9 hours of sleep. If you feel 6 hours of sleep, you're better, than you're mistaken. If you feel that, oh, for me, 4 hours of sleep is nice, I feel fresh. For me, 6 hours of sleep is nice, I feel very rejuvenated, I get charged up and all that. No, lot of research have been done in this, and lot of findings have been, many papers have been. We need 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, guys. Quality sleep, not sleeping with a gadget, not sleeping with a screen time. All of us have 40, so 9 to hours screen time, but not sleep time. There is a difference between screen time and sleep time. So please inculcate the habit of sleeping at least 7 to 9 hours every day, because sleep deprivation leads to lot many problems. I think you know that man can survive even without food, but without sleep, I think it is very tough for man to survive. Less sleep decreases daytime alertness by 1/3. So if you're sleeping less, I think the whole day you feel very lagged, very lousy, very inactive. Okay. After a good sleep, we make better decisions. I think you must have observed that when you probably, I heard many a times that Shah Rukh Khan sleep for 4 hours, and others, many of the successful people only sleep for 4 hours. Probably their lifestyle, we do not know. But according to science, I'm talking about science here, we need at least 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep. After a good sleep, because we make better decisions, and decision making is a very, very vital thing in our character building and our day-to-day life. Psychological closure is good sleep ends bad memories. What are those bad memories? All that we inculcate in our subconscious because of our day-to-day actions, because of the negative things that come to us, because of so many things, right? So all those bad memories must get away from our consciousness, and we need good sleep for that. Coming back to the most lovable hobby of ours, that is sleeping better. That is what I told. Sleep well to end up your bad memories. And I think next, I would like to play a short video. Please pay attention to the beautiful lines told by this great person.
As he came in, he said, "You people look so comfortable, calm, relaxed. It seems nobody has a problem." And then he asked, does anybody have a problem? So everybody raised their hand. Of course, everybody has a problem. Then he said, how many people would like to get rid of their problems? Again, everybody raised their hand. Then he said, on my way here to this congregation, I came across a place and I saw there were some people lying there, relaxed, totally stretched out. They had no problem. How many people would like to know where that place is? Then he said, 2 blocks away from here, there is a cemetery. I saw there were some people lying there, relaxed, all stretched out. They had no problem. How many people would like to get rid of the problem? Nobody raised their hand. Everybody put their hand in the pocket. Then Dr. Peel said, he said, problem is a sign of life. And so long as we are alive, we shall have problems. The day we don't have problems, we'd be dead. Then he said, we cannot solve all our problems, but we can handle them. And then he gave the serenity prayer, which I've been practicing for the last 45 years, and I have not left my home without the prayer. And here it is. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, and courage to change the things that I can, and wisdom to know the difference, what I can and what I cannot. Now, folks, if you analyze and dissect this little prayer, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Now, there are some things beyond. Everything is not in our control in life. I didn't choose my parents, neither did you. I didn't decide where I was going to be born, neither did you. If this is my height and this is the color of my skin, there's nothing I can do. And granted, sometimes people are born deformed. What wrong did they do? And sometimes bad things happen to good people for no fault of their own. What wrong did they do? Who knows? Now, many times in life, we keep fighting the things we just cannot change, and we bring stress into our lives and we become unproductive. And then he said, if I can change, then give me the courage to do it and wisdom to know what I can and what I cannot. See, folks, when I wrote my book, You Can Win and You Can Achieve More, I took this thought one step further and I wrote in that life is full of choices and life is full of compromises. Seems like a contradiction, but not really. See, how is life full of choices? If I ill-treat you, I've chosen to be ill-treated, haven't I? If I treat you with discourtesy, I've chosen to be treated with discourtesy, haven't I? If I light up a cigarette, I've chosen to invite cancer, haven't I? If I drink and drive, I've chosen to invite an accident, haven't I? If I live in unhygienic conditions and I practice unhygienic practices and I go into unsanitary conditions, I've chosen to invite the virus, haven't I? Now, folks, keep in mind, we are all free to the point of choice. But after we make our choices, choice controls the chooser. We have no more choice. Now, how is life full of compromises? As somebody said, well, in life, we cannot choose the cards that are dealt to us. What we can choose is how we play the game. And sometimes nature gives us a lemon. The choice is ours. Do we cry or do we make lemonade? Now, what is success? Series of positive choices in life is called success. And series of negative choices in life is called failure. That's about it. It's that simple. Now, sometimes people ask me, people who are successful, don't they make mistakes in life? And people who are failures, don't they do something positive in life? And my answer is, look, people who are successful, they do make mistakes. But making a mistake once in a while does not make a person a failure. Repeating the same mistake again and again is what makes a person a failure. And doing something positive once in a while does not bring success. It is repeating the same positive behavior again and again is what brings success. Folks, the only thing I can make is, at this time of crisis, we have to make some choices. How do we utilize this downtime? This is downtime. If during this downtime period, if we do not come out upskilled, or if we do not come out more knowledgeable, and if we do not come out healthier and fitter, then it is not because we lack time. but we lack self-discipline and we lack commitment. This is time to use this time productive for you can get a head start. The moment the crisis is over, you'll get a jump start in life. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Okay, hope you guys like the video, and I very humbly and really strongly apologize for all the technical lags that happened. Please excuse me for all that, and I would like to end my session here. I hope there is some learning outcome out of this for all the 5 sessions that you have attended. I'm so grateful for all your patient listening. And I strongly appeal to all my teaching fraternity that every student matters. I appeal to all the parent community that every child matters. And by and large, I appeal to the society at large that every individual matters. Stay smart, stay happy. Happy weekend. Goodbye. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sujata, for the most valuable tips on learning to be happy by being very careful to not to have negative thoughts, because our happiness depends upon our actions and thoughts. Let us hope that wonderful things happen in our lives and be filled with gratitude by deleting pride. Let us make a wish with an outcome by overcoming the obstacles and think of a plan and have a growing mindset. Let us have the prayer, grant me the serenity to accept things that we cannot change and to make the right choice in our lives. As the 5 sessions ended, it's time for vote of thanks. Dear all, it's my privilege to propose vote of thanks on the completion of 4-day certification course. I, on behalf of VJIT and the entire English fraternity, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to our esteemed director, Principal Ma'am, for giving us the opportunity to conduct this event. I extend my thanks to Professor Rajendra Prasad sir for guiding us all through, and Ms. Rilata Ma'am, our academic coordinator, who is the brain behind the organization of this event. I thank all the speakers for gracing their important work and sharing with us their valuable opinions. A big thank you to Dr. Murali for his efforts on detailed lecture on e-portfolio writing. I must mention my deep sense of appreciation for Dr. Padma for her valuable motivational lecture on Feed Your Mind with Success. Further, I am grateful to Shafiullah Pasha for enlightening the students on how to build a successful career. I like to express my sincere thanks to Ms. Rivani on her lecture on how to develop communication at workplace. I wish to express my gratitude to Ms. Sujata Macha for providing encouragement not only to the students but every one of us and teaching us how to be happy. Finally, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all the students who have attended this 4-day certification course with patience, with enthusiasm to learn new things and mold their future. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Shafiullah, Ms. Dr. Murali, and Ms. Sujata for their perfect logistic support and guidance. An event of this kind cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. I thank all my dedicated colleagues who are all result oriented and did the work in coordination. I thank all the other faculty, outsiders also, and the H&S department people who have attended these sessions and then supported us. I thank all the students once again who have attended all the sessions with the motive of learning new aspects and shaping their sustainable career. I request the students to fill the feedback form to get their certificates. Thank you once again. Thank you, all the English fraternity. I sincerely thank each and every one of my English department for their on-screen and off-screen support and then guidance in every aspect. Thank you very much. Thank you from Vijay IT. Thank you so much. The feedback link will be given to you. Please fill the feedback and then get your certificates. Thank you once again. Stay safe. Be happy.
Feedback link has been shared in the chat box. I request the English faculty who are watching on YouTube can share the same link in YouTube comment box so that students who are watching on YouTube can fill it.